Everyone, I'm Keychain. Today we have a new 50% event, and it is the Seaside Delight. So it looks like it's going to run for 8 days, and let's get right into it. So there's the Pearl Trader, which is the quest store and the pay store, so you can directly buy these pearls and purchase anything you want here. Sometimes that's a good deal, sometimes it's worth it. And then we have the Shell Shop. The shell shop is the one I refer to as the free store because all of the shells you earn will be from free actions inside the game. Collecting resources from your castle, killing threats and red guards, and actually I think that's about it. Let's see. Yep, looks good. Okay, so let's go over this store. They added food a couple of events ago, which is fantastic. So you can get food here and the other resource types. You can get steel, speed ups, precision parts. I tend to not buy the precision parts myself just because I have so many and my airship is kind of stuck waiting on the scrolls to level up the airship. I'm hitting that final wall of like 12,000 or whatever you need. They've put trance scrolls in here, Rose Curiosity, Sky Silver. These are all older, but if you're on a newer kingdom and you don't have these things yet, these are a great deal. This is a great way to get some parts, and there's enough for one full section. So it's a great deal. If you don't have those unlocked, I recommend getting those first. The other things in here, Copper Essence, Ebony Essence, always in there. I always buy these. Random teleports I always buy. I always need them for Kingdom Raid. Using advanced teleports to get in, and then random teleports to get out, and using random teleports to jump around the map while I'm hiding from people who may be hunting me. And then of course I buy these extra labor boosts, the gathering, and the gears. And then I have been purchasing VIP points. I've been kind of hoarding them. They've been doing some things in the game that lead me to believe that higher levels of VIP may be in the future, and I would rather have a stockpile of VIP points rather than be behind the curve. So I've been purchasing those in Spirit Mines and in stores like this when they show up. So I think that's it for this store. Let's get into the Pearl Trader. So here you've got, actually I want to cover one more thing. They keep doing this. They put the female portrait in the free store and the male portrait is in the pay store. I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. So this time though, it's only 70 pearls to get 20 of these, so 350 pearls for this portrait, and the portrait looks awesome. I'll probably buy this time around just because it looks cool. And it confuses people when I have a female portrait as my in-game portrait. So, and then there's the Under the Sea skin. I'd have to go out and look what the actual benefit is, but it's usually worth it to get these skins if you have extra pearls because they're permanent benefits. It's like 2% troop attack or health or defense. It's always something along those lines. You can buy double gold in here. So if you're going to make some purchases, you might want to buy a double gold for 24 hours. It's good for the first 3 bundles, but keep that in mind if you're going to be purchasing to make sure a double gold is active because that does help with your long-term gold. And then of course, if you're in a lower kingdom than Kingdom 584 or 585, I don't know where the cutoff is exactly. I don't remember which of the two. Then you have the 50% buff. If you're over that, you won't have this. Sorry, maybe they'll make a change eventually. Myself, I will be buying the marquee badges, and then I need scholar scrolls badly, so I might be purchasing some of these. I don't need glory banners right now. I don't need aristocrat badges. I don't buy these. If these were level 2 chests, I might buy some, but since they're level 1, they don't have the engine scrolls that I need often enough. Airship parts booster, all these materials, I usually kind of save pearls for materials on that day. So if I'm just barely short of an upgrade and spending 100 pearls will get me an upgrade that pays back 60, that's a fantastic deal. So I do stuff like that all the time. Scrolling back down the list, the enchanted airship parts, the new ones, are 125. There are enough in here for one full piece. I tend not to buy them when they're this high, but if you're one of those top stat, high tier players, this might be the only thing you actually need in the store, and then go for it. The other thing in here that's a decent deal is the illuminated guard weapons. I only have 2 of those right now, so I might buy some of these. I'm up in the air about the Valkyrie Curiosities. They have, it's a really good deal to get 10 of them for 25 pearls, but you can also get them for free. If you need a lot of Valkyrie Curiosities still, this is a good deal. If you don't need that many, or you're on your last one and you don't care about that stat as much, then just wait it out and get them the slow and steady way, 3 a day from the Spirit Mine store or whichever store it is, in that row of 3 stores. Now, again, Earth Coat of Arms, if you don't have those, this is a good deal. 25 pearls is one of the cheapest prices that things like this go up for. I would not buy the Phantom Scrolls unless you're really close to finishing one, because you can get Phantom Scrolls for free with the Alchemist Transmutation. I guess though, that's only if you've been working on your Alchemist and you're level 16 or higher. If you're not even close to that, then maybe you do need to buy these, or maybe you would want to buy these. And then Silver Dragon Elixirs, 1 for 15, not quite. If it was 1 for 5 or 3 for 15, I might consider it. It's getting close, but not quite where I want to be. And then, of course, you can directly purchase scrolls for, whatever you might need. 1,500 for the sword. That's just too much. Just too much for me. And then long term, these intensity gears are a great deal. If you're looking at the long term strength of your account, intensity gears are one grind that takes absolutely forever. And if you can force yourself to grind out these gears earlier, it'll pay off in the long run. You might suffer a little bit in short-term stats, but intensity gears, as Dark Mystic would say, intensity gears separate the boys from the men. So that's, just a piece of advice. These are definitely worth buying if you're not chasing the short-term stats. And then finally, don't forget about the research speed and the training speed for when those days are up on the quest. It helps, every little bit helps. An extra 30% will help you, speed things along. All right, I think that's it for the stores. Let's go into the Summer Leisure. This is the quests that go along with the 50% event. These are standard quests that we have each time. The munitions exchange, spending stamina, using construction speed ups. And then this quest is going alongside as well, where you get Blackbeard shards for doing guard summons. Today's challenge, the first one, I'm going to do some of my own upgrades, airship parts. And let's see. This may be a spoiler for some people. I opened today 120 honor chests, recorded it, started publishing that video and getting it ready. And when I do this airship parts upgrade, it might spoil some things for you. So if you like to have things in order, or you don't want to know what happens on that video, skip ahead by 30 seconds. I'll put a bookmark when this airship parts section ends, so you don't see what happens. And then after that, we will do a couple of shooting galleries. So, spoiler starting now. All right, so anybody that didn't skip this, we're going to go in, we're going to equip one of the new airship parts and see how many points we get out of it. So we are looking at the bearings. So you see right here, we've got 2 of these brand new bearings, and that's part of the spoiler for the opening event. So let's equip one of these, and we'll dismantle this. I didn't look at my points beforehand. So we'll see, kind of what I ended up with off of one upgrade. And that looks pretty good so far. Looks like I got 4.5 million points off of one equip. Now, oh man, this one goes to 12 million points. So right now we're at 4.5 million, and we could get another 7.5 million to get to this final unlock. So let's look at the score. If you haven't seen me do this, this is how I usually do it. I go into this recommended section and I find what I'm looking for, airship part score, and then I see what the point gains are. So going from a basic enchanted to a precious enchanted is over 8 million points. So this will be what I need to upgrade one of the basic to an enchanted. So I think I have enough materials to do that. So let's get in there and do it. But the one I want to upgrade is actually going to be down here. It's going to be the troop all stat one. So I do have enough. It only takes 44 million parts. I have 125 million, and it's going to give me a big chunk of stats. So let's do that, and then let's go collect our rewards. And that should have maxed me out. And it did. The other piece about this, the new item, whatever the brand new item is that is in the same cycle as the 50% event, will show up in the quests 3 times during an 8-day event. So airship parts will show up 3 times on 3 different days. So don't go crazy trying to max out on day 1 if you don't have enough to max out again on day 2 and day 3. There's diminishing returns on every single quest in this game. What I mean by diminishing returns is getting to 240,000 or 2.4 million points here is going to get me 90, 120, 143, 157 pearls. Well, getting another, let's say a little bit rounded up because they didn't do even increments. But look, if I went to 550k by doing the same upgrade a second time, I'm only going to gain 114 pearls. So you see it starts to get, the rewards kind of taper off. And then just about doubling this, whereas before I got, 114 for that, if I do the same upgrade and I get to this tier, then I'm only getting 100 and, well, this one's a bad example because it actually jumps up. But you kind of see what I mean, like the rewards diminish as you go. So if you had just enough for 3 upgrades, you might want to, on day 1, do an upgrade that gets you to this tier and save it. And then on day 2, do another upgrade that gets you the same tier, and you'll get more rewards than if you maxed it all out on one day. Okay, enough talking. Shooting gallery. I don't know what I actually need from the shooting gallery as far as materials go. So that's going to make this one tough. I wonder if guard weapons are where I'm lacking the most. I think so, because I only have enough for 1 upgrade here. Or if I was doing this upgrade, I could do, only 1 upgrade. So I want Mediterranean metal. So that's what I'm going to do in my shooting gallery. If you don't know what you need in your shooting gallery, go look around at all the places and see what you're short on. If you're short on a certain type of material, that might be what you want to focus on to kind of even things out and get what you need. So I didn't look at lava crystals, but I don't think I need lava crystals. So I'm going to focus these top boxes on Mediterranean metal only. Now the way I do shooting gallery, it diminishes, okay? Same way as anything else. If you look at coin usage, if I use 1 coin, I get 450 Mediterranean metal. If I use a second set and I get 2 coins to get the second prize, each coin is then only worth 350 metal. To use this one, it would be 3 more coins, and it makes these only worth 666 metal each. So this one's a decent deal. But don't go just 1, 2, and stop. The other thing I do is if I skip the the proper order is supposed to be 1 coin will get you this prize, the 2 extra coins will get you this, and the 3 coins will get you this. If you jump the order at all, stop and reset. So if I do 450 on my first coin and 2,000 on my second coin, stop and reset, because you've gained way more value for 2 coins here than you will if you do the third opening. When you do the third opening, when you've jumped, it will jump back and you'll unlock this. So it brings your average down. So I'll show you what I'm talking about if you're still with me. Okay, so 1 coin here, we got 450. Using 2 coins, we skipped the thing. So here I should reset, right? I want to give you an example of why I don't. This third coin, no matter which one of these I click, is going to be that middle prize, that 700, 99% of the time. And there it is, that 700. So you see now my average got brought down because before I got 2,400 coin or 2,400 Mediterranean metal for 3 coins, but now I only got 3,000 for 6 coins. So it brings the average way down. So that's how I do my shooting gallery. I only go to 6 and then I reset. And if I jump the order, I reset sooner. So there's that. So I jump the order, I'm going to reset early. And that's how I do my shooting gallery. Jump the order, reset early. Jump the order, reset early. This is going fantastic. So that one, that's the standard order. I didn't look at how many coins I'm supposed to be spending. I should have looked at that ahead of time. Let's do a couple of more and then see where we're at. And every once in a while, you'll get super lucky and your first coin will be the 2,000 or your second coin will be the a higher jump to like the 3,500. And that's awesome when that happens. All right, I'm gonna go check my quest progress real quick and see where I'm at so I don't overshoot and waste a ton of coins. Okay, so it looks like I wanna use 24 more coins. So let's get back in there. When this order is messed up like this, that doesn't mean that this is gonna be the first prize, this is gonna be the second, this is gonna be third. It's a display error, but it's still going to go 450, 700, 2,000 as the order for coin 1, coin 2, and coin 3. So I had 77. I want to get down to 53. Almost there. If I get a full set of 6, we'll finish out perfectly, which looks like that's it. So we're going to end right on the dot on a perfect quest finish. And that's where I'm going to stop. So let's see what we got. I got 600 pearls for today's quests. So that's going to get me a set of these badges, which is what I need. I'm not going to spend these yet, just in case I'm short for quest tomorrow and I need materials. I shouldn't be because of the honor chest opening. I have lots of materials right now, but I'm gonna save them just in case because it doesn't hurt me to hold these. You know, as long as I don't forget to spend them on the last day. All right, I think that's it. Thanks for staying with me. This was a long video. Let me know how your upgrades go. Also, let me know if you want to see a video of all of my upgrades. I haven't been doing it because my upgrades have been kind of on the low side, but because I've done 2 honor chest opening videos for enchanted airship parts, I have lots of materials and I'm going to do massive upgrades. So let me know if you'd like to see some videos. I don't think I'll do one every day, but I could do one in the middle on day 4 and maybe one at the end on the final day and just, you know, piece them all together, just my upgrades and talking about how high I went, why I stopped, all that stuff, my failures, you know, whatever it might be. Okay, remember to hit the like. It does help me out. Also, I keep forgetting to do this. I have new deals for the Amazon App Store. The bundle of 10,000 coins, that's usually $100. You can get that for $75, and it's a one per customer only. Those links are in the description. I have one for the US and the UK Amazon App Store. So check those deals out. They are once per account, so that's the only downside to it, but it is a little boost. It's basically $25 free. So check that out. All right, I will see you in the next video.